What did the GHS student who traveled to Nepal experience while there? We have more information on this topic along with your sports and headlines regulars. That's all up next on the GHS Reporter. Good morning and welcome to the first edition of the GHS Reporter for the 2008 year. I'm Allison Kurtzman.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
During the past month, GHS sophomore CJ Higgins traveled to Nepal where he experienced many new things, including traveling with Sherpas up to a base camp at Mt.Everest. Max Collins and Kevin Thomas interviewed CJ to find out more about his adventure.
Hello all, I'm Max Collins and I'm sitting here with a very special guest in the studio today, CJ Higgins, who recently took a trip to where?
Nepal.
Nepal, and why'd you go there?
It was a family vacation.
And how long did you go for?
A month.
A month. And this was this past November?
Indeed.
So what was your favorite moment of this trip?
I guess my favorite moment would be the mountains. It is very beautiful there. Mm-hmm. Fresh air, beautiful views.
I imagine it must smell good too.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
Free of all the smog of our capital region. Anyway, how about your least favorite moment of the trip?
Well, the least favorite moment would be the capital, which is the opposite of the mountains. I mean, smoggy everywhere, people wearing face masks, crazy. The car driving is crazy.
Wow.
Very crazy. They don't have any traffic rules at all.
Do you recommend this trip to any trip to the Asian region?
Oh, of course. I would recommend it to anyone. I mean, it was the best moment of my life going to Nepal. That month was my favorite type. Yeah.
I understood you went to base camp on Mt.Everest.
Yes, we went to Mt.Everest. We trekked for the month to Everest Base Camp.
Nice. And you came across some Sherpas to help you out? Or?
Yes. We trekked with 4 Sherpas.
Now, what are they like? Do they talk much? Or?
Well, they don't speak a lot of English. We only had 1 Sherpa that spoke any English really at all.
Nice.
We had 2 novice Sherpas who were my age, actually 15, and they carried all our stuff to Everest Base Camp.
Now, has this trip helped you break a language barrier, encounter one, and improve your understanding of world cultures?
Oh, indeed, of course, yeah. The language barrier was a big thing with talking with the Sherpas. I tried to teach, our younger Sherpas how to play card tricks and stuff and card games, and it was quite difficult, so it was real. I mean, the culture is amazing. I mean, it's just so rich and pure, and you never get to really see anything like that here in the U.S.
That's true. How was the food there? What did you eat mostly?
Well, mostly we ate rice and curry, not to be stereotypical or anything, but yeah, we had, I think the most exotic thing I ate was yak sizzler.
Wow, what could that possibly be?
Yaks, they have a lot of yaks in the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't exist here, but they sure do exist there. And
nice. I see you brought some stuff back there, and could you explain some of these artifacts for us?
Oh yes, here is a rock that the Buddhist monks carved in a monastery up in the mountains. Mm-hmm. It means "Oh hail" to the jewel and the lotus flower.
Nice.
Which is kind of a meaning of peace and compassion to the world kind of thing.
And what would this little Buddha guy here be?
Buddha, yes.
Yeah.
You may recognize him as Buddha, who is the main figure of the religion as well as Hinduism. Mm-hmm. But the religions have really commingled there, so this is really a symbol of how they commingled. This is a Buddha, meaning peace.
Right.
The symbol of his hand means peace, so
all right, cool.
That's just one of the many artifacts they have over there.
And what would this little thingy be?
That's a prayer wheel.
Right.
It has the same meaning, "Oh hail" to the jewel and lotus flower. If you spin it, it's supposed to bring peace and compassion to the world. Mm-hmm. If you look inside, if you open the top there is
I want to break it. Oh.
Yes, there is prayers written on a scroll of paper.
Cool. That is very interesting, CJ. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
You're welcome.
And this is Max Collins for the GHS Reporter.
You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all.
Over the the break, the girls varsity basketball team beat Burnt Hills 40-34. Jen Matson led the Lady Dutch with 14 points and Kat Keegan added 9. The boys varsity basketball team also won, beating Queensberry 75-34. Kevin Cost had 14 points and Drew Smith and Brett Marford had 13. In the NFL, the playoffs are set, and in Week 17, the Patriots beat the Giants 38-35 and finished the season undefeated 16-0. The Patriots have a bye in the first round of the playoffs, and the Giants will play the Buccaneers. In the Vikings lost to the Broncos 22-16, giving the Redskins a chance at the playoffs. The Skins beat the Cowboys 27-6, advancing into the playoffs. The Redskins will play the Seahawks in the first round Saturday. In the AFC, the Titans beat the Colts 16-10, eliminating the Browns and advancing into the playoffs. The Titans will play the Chargers in the first round. The other AFC playoff matchup, the Steelers will play the Jaguars Saturday night. And that's all for today's sports.
An American diplomat working toward restoring peace in war-torn Sudan was shot and killed along with his driver early Tuesday as he headed home from a New Year's party in the Sudanese capital. U.S. officials are working with Sudanese authorities to determine whether it was a targeted attack or an isolated incident. John Greville was a U.S. Foreign Service diplomat from Buffalo, New York. The Sudanese Foreign Ministry spokesman downplayed the idea that the diplomat had been targeted, saying that the pre-dawn shooting was the result of a street argument. That's it for your headlines for today. And we hope you all had a great break.
And hope you had a good New Year, too.
But that's all the time we have for the GHS Reporter. I'm Allison Kurtzman.
And I'm Brendan Phillips.
Stay tuned for your announcements.
And have a great day.